Good morning! So it is the first day of April, which means it's the first day of Veda, which means we're going to attempt to try doing Veda. Attempt. Heather said we can try. So let's see how this goes. So good morning. I'll check in with you in just 1 second. Hey guys, welcome back. So it's Veda day 1. It's April Fool's Day. It's Easter. What else is happening all today? Today starts a new workout challenge month for me. I did one in January, I missed February and March, and I'm going to try to do one this month. And it's supposed to work your booty, I believe. So we'll try that one. My mall that I work at is open today. I guess there's another mall. They're closed, but this mall's open and I have to work, and they chose for our store to be open as well on Easter. I guess. We're going to be so slow today. I already know it. Heather is not in the intro to this video because she is setting up her new store at a different location, so she's currently there, and I will try to get her in the video tonight to end the vlog because it's supposed to be our channel, so I don't want to be just me. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm sitting in my car because I have a little bit of time to kill, and I'm going to go inside and open the store. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a good day and a happy Easter, and I will check in with you in a little bit. Or not, then you'll see Heather in a little bit. Talk to you soon. Bye. She's here, so she can end the vlog, but she's got to say something for Veda. So,
Veda.
Vlogging every day in April. It's a mission.
Wouldn't it be Veda?
Why Veda?
Every day is an E.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's like an I.
Would it be Veda?
Vlogging every
We
day
could
in
say
April.
Veda Bowen. Do you know what that is, everybody? That's
I don't.
from Tu Wong Fu. That's Patrick Swayze's character,
Oh.
Miss Veda Bowen.
I didn't even know what that was.
I don't remember her last name. Wait.
Who was in
Veda
that?
Bowen.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah,
He's Sid in Ice Age.
and Patrick Swayze. He's one of the most beautiful men that ever lived.
Can you hear her? She said he's the most beautiful man that ever lived.
I said one of the most beautiful men.
Oh,
That ever
men.
Because he was so gentle.
Yeah.
But yeah, Miss Veda Bowen. I love you, Miss Veda Bowen. That was when Stalker Channing at the end was saying bye. And then he starts crying. Well, he goes, you know how long I waited to hear those words with that name? When
Did
they're
he
leaving the
leave
little
that thing?
strawberry social.
Did they all leave together or did one stay behind?
No, they all leave.
Oh.
Left.
They all left.
Yeah.
So Heather put in a movie and she put in...
Tinkerbell.
This is the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen the Tinkerbell movies, so...
Yeah.
She put in the first movie, and I just recorded me at work today because Heather wasn't with me.
I was at work for 12 hours, and I got to go back tomorrow at 6. If I want to.
6?
So instead, I think I'll go at like 7. I'm going to go between 6:30 and 7.
That's when I wake up because I have to be at work at 9:15.
My alarm's set for 5.
Oh my gosh, she's going to be such a grouchy girl.
I don't have a day off for another week. My first day off out of these since Friday.
The 23rd?
Since last Friday, not...
Sorry guys,
Not
I
like-
keep switching my hands.
Not 2 days ago Friday, but the other Friday that was back then.
Yeah, 23rd.
Yeah, so Sunday in a week is my first day off since that Friday.
Oh.
So, I'm too tired to be grumpy.
I know. And then I was like, babe, do you want to try to do Veda? And she's like, we can try. So... I pretty much will be doing all the vlogging if she's not with me, but she will be in the videos. But I gotta find something to do, or just a video. It didn't say what you have to do. You can do, cat, here. You can do challenges, tags, just a video, but we're always at work, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be me at work.
I have to work a lot, so it might just be me closing out, Kimba. But still, I have to work a bunch.
But we got stuff coming up in April that we'll be doing that we'll video and put it in Veda.
There's one exciting thing, but we're not going to tell you guys what it is until we're there.
Yay!
Just be prepared for a cool weekend surprise. I almost said the date, but I don't want people trying to figure out what's going on during that date either. So
It's a Heather thing. Well, I don't know. It is like a Heather thing.
no,
Yeah.
no, it's not. Stop. No,
I like it. I just don't understand it and I don't follow it. But
quiet. That's enough. That's
okay,
that's all they get.
and then the Tulip Festival is also this month, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we're gonna try. But
I put in
really
for the 22nd off.
I really have to work a lot, so we're gonna try to go to the Tulip Festival. We might have to go on a Sunday, but
If we don't go, maybe we'll go hike.
we always go to the tulips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go. It's this month of April sometime.
Yeah.
So I put in the 22nd to go, hopefully. And you're supposed to put that day in as well. I gave you all
We
those.
don't have a calendar yet, so
Mouth it to them.
babe, they're gonna. Right now is not a time to try to remember anything. The story. Yeah, so I have all the dates in my phone. As soon as we get the calendar up and the red shirts are gone, I can do that stuff.
Sorry guys, I had a hair on my head.
She wrote down the event date because we were talking about it on that break, and so I said, you have to write this down. I said, it's in like 2 weeks. Yeah, I need it off.
And then I called Angela and she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and I told Kelsey why, and she was like, okay, cool. And then she's like, just remind me again, but she wrote it on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So, but
Cool.
I have all the dates. So, and Sundays are blacked out for me, babe, so I'll never work a Sunday unless she asks verbally if I want to work on a parking lot sale.
And the 22nd's a Sunday.
Yeah, so that's probably gonna be for the best to go to the Tulip Festival. If you guys can't,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
if you guys can't tell, I'm very, very tired, and that's why my voice is shaky. I'm exhausted to where my body's been done, but I have to.
She has to close out the vlog though for vlog
That and
Veda day 1.
Right, but I'm just saying that I had to keep working, keep on going.
You have to get up super early.
Yeah, so probably for the next week, maybe not. Maybe for the next 3 days, 3 Vedas. I'm gonna call it Vedas.
Veda.
For the next 3 Vedas, will probably be just me closing.
And if Heather wants, you can always vlog on your phone and we can use your footage one day. You don't have to always be my phone.
Yeah, but I can't do it at work. You know what I mean?
I totally snuck
I can't.
in the video. I wasn't supposed to do that, but Veda is hard, just like Vlogmas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll make it work. I didn't do my workout challenge. Today is supposed to be day 1, so I'll do day 1 and day 2 tomorrow on day 2 because
I've been working out for
I was lazy.
a week and a half now.
I know, she looks so good though. She's losing all this weight. And look at me, guys. This is all you've seen today. Triple double chin. Look how little her wrist is right now.
Baby. There's
Oh,
one.
sorry.
Well,
One day we'll go through Heather's tattoos because I know.
bruises and scrape. Oh, right there's a bruise.
Like a little bruise
and
there.
Scrape. And my hands are actually doing really well. Oh, there's another scrape right there. And there's bruises all up here from holding boxes. But my sunburn's all healed.
Oh yeah.
Now I got tan.
Now she got tan marks.
And my legs look
Feel
funny.
my hair, babe. It's like super soft. I use this new shampoo.
I want it. Feel mine.
It's mint.
Not so. Oh, I don't want mint.
But you don't smell minty. Smell.
Oh, it smells good.
Yeah.
But mine doesn't.
It's so soft.
I need you to straighten my hair for Tuesday. So tomorrow night, please.
For Tuesday? What's happening Tuesday?
The opening when actual customers come in.
Oh, that's the actual opening day? Oh,
And I'd
Tuesday I can't. Oh, I'd have to do it tomorrow because I work at 7 a.m. on Tuesday.
No, I know I can do it tomorrow night before bed.
I'll be here around 10.
That's
I'm
fine.
working double.
As soon as I get home, I'll just lay in here, but I'll keep it down when I get here.
Side note, gonna straighten her hair. That's what she's asking me.
Yeah, and I don't even know if you can see my highlights anymore. I feel like I've been gone forever. They're gone.
I feel
Are
like
they in there?
And they're in there, but they don't stand out as much as they did when you
God.
first got.
Owie! Oh.
She totally
You guys, the stupid cat just scratched me. Ow.
I paused it because I didn't know. She
I
was
wasn't
gonna
gonna
start
cuss.
cussing.
I was just.
I was like, oh!
It just hurted.
Oh man.
Well, anyway, I'll make it back to Mikey to get more put in. Technically, I should be going this week to get my maintain and. Where are you going? You show my boob. gosh. But to go get my maintain color and make more blonde, more. So we're doing it the right way, Mikey said, because I hadn't put anything in my hair for 7 years, which is very long time for me.
Yeah.
But I hadn't put anything in my hair for 7 years. So it's brand new, healthy hair, basically. And so we're doing it the right way this time. So I do have blonde in my hair. I got it 2 days after I got back from Florida. My husband did my hair for me. This week, technically on Tuesday, should be the day that I go back to do the maintaining because we're going to keep foiling it. To
But
put
your roots aren't even out yet.
No, to put it in the...
To add more in?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I was say your roots aren't out yet.
No, not like that, but to maintain and foil, keep the foil lines going. So that way if when the time comes when the root shows, he knows exactly where the lines are so he can just boom, 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 boom. So yeah. But what are you showing yourself for?
I was gonna say something.
God.
Go ahead.
Rude.
I was gonna say something about blonde. I really want to go tanning.
Oh, is that what you were gonna say about the blonde?
Yeah.
That you need to go tanning?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
It made me want to go tanning.
Well, anyway, so, but I won't be able to do it until next week. Maybe. Well, no. Maybe. Anyway, I know. See, this is what happens. I just start talking.
She's got blonde highlights in her hair. They're not chunky.
Chunks. They're just foiled.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Blended.
Yeah.
Streaks.
I don't know. Let's see. I haven't worn my hair down, guys, in like 12 days.
There's some light.
There's
there
some.
you are.
There, see?
Yeah, there's some highlights.
And so...
Turn your head the other way, babe. Don't move.
Well,
don't move.
It was perfect the way I had it.
There, I got it.
Okay. So I have to add more and add more and add more because eventually it'll be like all blondish. Blonde and like, light brown, I guess. I don't know my hair color, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then
it all blends together.
All underneath will be kept my natural color.
Her color.
And I always call it my shadow box. But most people have a shadow box and it's literally like a little bit of their natural color left and the rest is...
I thought that was a beard.
It's weird, but no, a shadow box.
Oh, is it 4 o'clock shadow or something?
No, that's, 5 o'clock shadow.
5 o'clock shadow.
That's when you tell a drag queen when they haven't shaved and you go, oh, your 5 o'clock shadow is showing through your makeup, girl. They get all pissy because really it means that their beard's coming in through their makeup.
They need to fix that.
Because they didn't shave good in the first place. But you can go, oh, girl.
You got something on your chin.
Is that a shadow? Oh, it's your hair.
Yeah.
And you guys, I've been missing all my soccer stuff. I had to record it. So, yeah. But here's the good thing about opening this week is that all of the games that were on the Go 90 app, I had on and off during the day.
So you got
to check it. Yeah, I didn't watch it. But like yesterday, the Orlando Pride played and the Washington Spirit, which I got to see because it did record here. And so I watched it last night when I got home. Unfortunately, the Pride lost, but that's okay because Malpew won, whatever. And, but yesterday was the LA Galaxy versus the Los Angeles other expansion team for MLS, which is the men's soccer league. And yesterday was Zlatan Ibrahimovic's debut. Now, he's one of my most favorite ever male soccer players. And if you think about it, you should YouTube him because he's a bad but
he's a bad mamma jamma.
Double sneakies. And he also is quite the
hey, double sneakies.
Yeah. He does a lot of fouling and stuff. But yesterday was his debut, right? And he got 2 goals on his debut. By the way, he was subbed in. He wasn't a starter. But one of his goals was so beautiful. If any of you want to try to see it, you can go to my Facebook page because you're either already on it or you're Elizabeth's friend, so you can go through her page to find me. But I put it on there. It's freaking gorgeous. He's barely off the half field line and he just a bullet. He just scores a bullet. Then his second goal was a header, but I didn't put that one up because it It was pretty, but it wasn't as pretty as that freaking first goal he made. Holy moly. And that's what it says. Holy moly.
Oh, there's a speaker. Guys, I'm sorry. The speaker is on this side of my phone, and I have a habit of grabbing that. So if you hear...
Sometimes if it muffles, that's why.
Yeah, if you hear like a big muffling sound, and it sounds like click, 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 click.
Oh, I got another story.
That. You know what goalie I like in soccer? Hope Solo, but I've liked her forever, and I like Harris.
Ashlyn Harris.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I got my girlfriend to like my Ashlyn Harris.
I do like Harris.
Name her. Her name's Ashlyn.
I'm just gonna call her Harris because that's what her.
Ugly.
No, it's not.
Harris is.
It's not ugly.
Her name is Ashlyn.
But her thing is Harris.
Number 24.
Anyways, she's not as good as Hope Solo, but.
But Ashlyn also has different hair right now, and that's what made my girlfriend notice her. Ashlyn's hair before that was gorgeous and blonde.
I like the short brown hair on her.
It's a boy cut. It's a really good looking cut. But
it looks good on her.
Ashlyn Harris is bomb as hell, but she's with Ali Krieger, who is also bomb as hell. And that is just a rumor I said because they've never confirmed. But they both live for Portland or Orlando. But Ashlyn Harris she's really cool.
I like Mallory Pugh.
Mallory Pugh, yeah, she's a beast, man.
There's some other ones.
You like Crystal Dunn?
Yeah, Dunn.
She plays on this. She used to play on the same team as Mel, but not anymore. You like? I'm trying to think when we watched the national.
There's so many girls.
Okay. Well, there's 9 teams of girls. What are you talking about?
There's too many girls to follow.
No, never. And there's also international players from the other countries. I'm gonna get her.
I know some, but I've always liked Hope Solo, even before Heather was back in my life. And I was like, see, look at my Facebook memories like years ago, and I still wanted to see her.
Hope Solo, yeah, that was cool.
Oh yeah.
We all love Hope Solo.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Come back, Hope.
But I have another story.
Story time.
Is that okay?
Yeah. maybe I won't use my work vlogging because this is already the length of my work vlog.
Sorry.
I'll tell you. That's fine.
I have to tell it today.
Why?
Because it's a today story. You know what I mean? Get down.
Oh yeah, story time with Heather. Here we go.
Hold on. Put the camera behind you. Put the camera behind you. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. You guys, this is my cat, Koa. And just wait a second, because
He looks like a statue.
Well, he was trying to climb up the wall. Hold on. See? There's nothing up there.
What do you see?
It's only the little nail. Oh, it's a hair in that nail hole, and he thinks it's a bug. It's just a hair, boo.
Anyways, I did vlog. Hair. I vlogged today at work, but I don't have to use that.
So I have a really good story.
Heather has a story.
Okay, so today,
can
we make it on both of us? So I don't like talking by myself.
I need a thingy.
Oh, I know. We gotta see if we can exchange that one still. Mm-hmm. I'm sure we can try to talk about it.
A tripod or something.
Okay, so at work today, my red shirt guy, Dan. Okay. So when we did introductions, he was like, I like Disneyland, you know. That was his introduction. I thought it was funny because at Lakewood, Matt said the same thing. My hobby is going to Disneyland, right? So Dan said it on the opening day. And so then when it was my turn, I was like, well, I love soccer. And I looked right at him and I was like, and I also love Disneyland, you know. And he was like, cool. Aww. Well, we never talked about it until today because I was doing stuff at the registers, getting them set up. And he was like doing the ramps. So he was over in the corner by where I was. Yeah. So I turned around. She almost scratched my toes, guys. I got to cover them real quick.
Wait. Hold on.
Okay, so I forgot. Oh, he was doing the ramps. We're in the corner. Okay, so can you hear our cats? Kimba doesn't like Elliot right now because Elliot keeps following her around because Elliot's going through puberty.
She sounds like Church from Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
Reference that.
But he really is going for puberty, and so they don't like each other right now.
I couldn't call today to get a price quote.
Well, it's Sunday. Yeah. But,
so he said Disneyland, you said Disneyland?
Yeah, so I was like, hey, Dan. I was like, where are you from? Because he didn't say where he was from, because most of the red shirts, they tell where their home is.
Oh, like, my name's Dan, I'm from California.
Yeah, because, like, Lakewood Store, Nikki was like, I'm from Virginia. Katea was like, I'm from... Oh, no. You guys, I forgot where Katea's from.
Oh. She's from the U.S. though.
Oh no. Well, anyway, I forget. But anyway, and Matt said, I'm from California, and that's when he was like, I like Disneyland,
Yeah.
that's my hobby. So Dan goes, I'm from California. And so then I was like, well, what part? And so he goes, Southern. And I go, okay, like that. And he turned around and he's like, well, like Los Angeles and, oh man.
Anaheim?
Nope.
Santa Ana?
No. Long Beach. He goes, I'm from Los Angeles, Long Beach area. So first I started talking about my cousin because she lived there for a little while. But then we got on. I said, so you go to Disneyland a lot and like it? And he's like, yeah. And so he's telling me about that when he got out of high school, he actually worked there for a little bit. But he only got to work one summer because at the time they were going through a union strike.
Disney? Are the workers there?
And so he was like, so when I called and was like, so then what does that mean, like for me, what do I do? And they said, well, he had to call the union. Yeah. And they said, well, you can go to work, but you're not going to get paid for it because the strike going between the workers and the union and all this stuff. And I was like, well, that's funny because that's going on right now too, because I seen through a couple of my friends' Facebook pages, one of them actually works at Disneyland, that they're striking again right now. But anyway, that's besides the point. So then we were talking about that, and he was like, I actually got to go to Disney World last month because my wife had a working conference, and he had a store to open. Oh. And so they went for 3 days after their work stuff was over. Like they took vacation. Yeah. So they got to go, and it was his first time and only time he's ever been there. And he's like, man, do you do a lot of walking? Because they went to
all the parks,
Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and
Epcot.
Nope, they didn't go there. They went somewhere else.
Blizzard Beach.
No. Well, he didn't say Epcot out loud, but he might have went there too. But anyway. Yeah. So he was showing me pictures from his phone and telling me, stories. But the coolest thing was he looked at me and he was like, well, Disney World still has the Country Bear Jamboree. And we both were like, and I was like, oh, I know. And I did like a face. And he looked at me and he was like, I know. Like that. And I was like, yeah. And so he's like, we went there. They met some of the bears, they watched it. He was talking about the rivers of America, which I was trying to tell him that Ashley on our other favorite vlog always says like, this is the river. And then Joe always says, no, it's not. Rivers. It's the
rivers of America.
I know, but right? But remember how Joe always says, that's not what it is. It's all the bedpan drainage. If you want to look at real history, that's what so I almost wanted to tell him that story, but he was still talking, so he was showing me stuff, and then he was like, he goes, you know what else they have the people mover. And I was like, I know. And I was like, I wish we still did. And he was like, they need to bring it back at Disneyland because there's really nothing over there anymore. That. So we were talking about all that stuff, and then he was like, well, you've never been, but you sure know a lot. And I was like, that's because I watched this couple is our favorite couple vlog. And I was like, it's Joe and Ashley.
See you real soon.
Yeah. And so we were talking about how the queues are different there because of in Florida, within a drop of a dime, it can switch to rain and lightning. And if it starts to lightning, they'll close the outdoor rides. Yeah. So the queues and indoor rides, they'll stay open. And so he said that the Seven Doors mining car ride, he's like, first of all, you're never going to get on it. And I was like, okay. But he goes, let's say you're waiting in line for 3 hours, and then within 2 hours, it starts to storm, and 2.5 hours, they see their first lightning strike. Yeah. They close down the mining ride because the queue's outside. And then so the ride. And he's like, so you're standing there literally like, I just was here for 2.5 hours. What do I do?
You wait in line till they open it again?
Well, he said for the most part, though, at that point, they have to really make sure that the lightning strikes have cleared. Yeah. And so he's like, like that. But they went to this restaurant to eat. Yeah. And you sit in a car and you watch old cartoons. It's like a drive-in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and
that's
they
on
play old
YouTube.
Disney cartoons. And he was like, it's really cool because he goes, look at it. And he had a picture of all like the tables and stuff. And the back ends of the cars really have like tail lights.
It's the oh crap.
I forgot what it was called too.
The country bumpkins that we watched, they
ate there.
They ate there. I think she did.
And so something else he said that was different than Disneyland because we were comparing. He goes, Main Street's bigger, but he says
it's shorter, I think.
Well, he said he doesn't think that it's longer, it's just wider. They have a section that has like New England housing and Tudor housing styles. That's stuff.
Right.
That
I have the yawns, guys. Sorry.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Inside. Man, there was one major ride that he said was different. Now I can't remember. Then he showed me the circus top where
Dumbo?
Yeah, so where they go and you go and meet all the characters there, you know. And then he had a picture of the Hollywood Tower of Terror because Walt Disney World has not changed theirs yet to Guardians.
Right. So there's still towers.
Star Tours entrance has one of the huge walker statues. And he was showing me how Indiana Jones, it's not a ride, it's a show.
Yeah, that's on Full House, guys.
Yeah.
You can watch it.
And then he was talking about the castle. So the castle, he goes, it is huge. You know, of course, because all of us little Disneylanders, we love our little castle.
Yeah.
And he goes like, you literally walk through the gate and you see it. And he's like, it's not like ours where you walk down Main Street a little bit and then you're like, there it is.
Yeah.
He goes, you know, you have to walk around it. And I was like, yeah, I said, that's because it's a staging area for them and a stage and all that. Well, anyway, he said the castle is technically taller than what's allowed.
Oh, I see the limit.
Mm-hmm. So he said it's really weird because when you start to walk around it, it starts to slant. And you're kind of walking at a slant because that's that way. Well, that's how they did it to make it
taller.
No, to pass not being too tall for the restrictions, even though it is too tall for the restrictions.
Kind of like the Matterhorn on why they added
the light.
They added the basketball court in there. At Disneyland, because they said they couldn't exceed a certain limit for the roller coaster, so they put a basketball court up there because the coaster couldn't be super high, and they had
track.
Coaster, something like
that's
that.
Way different than what this is like
airspace.
It's too tall.
Got it.
So technically, the top of the flag at Walt Disney World should have a red blinking light, like the Matterhorn does.
Gotcha.
Because that's for planes.
I wonder if they have airfield where planes can't fly.
But he was saying how they dug, obviously, in the back, or, you know, as you're going around whenever they got told it was too high. So that way it slants, so it shrunk.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And so he's like, even when you look at it, he's like, you kind of look at it and go, like, it is slanted, you know? Like, yeah, it was like, it's really crazy. And he goes, but it's just so big.
Yeah.
You know?
You can see it from everywhere.
Right. And so he was telling me about that. And then how, he had a photo of the place where Joe and Ashley go and hear the singers. What's that building that they go in and see?
And it has like the circle with the
that
pillars.
Makes all the acoustics.
Yeah.
And Ashley always cries.
Yeah.
Because they're very good.
What are they called?
Acapella.
They are the Voices of Liberty.
So
but the building, I don't know what the building's called, but it's like a little small building that echoes.
So he had a photo of the plaque that's outside that building. So when I saw it,
you knew what it was.
And I said, did you and your wife go inside to listen to the people sing? And he goes, no. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they knew that you could go in there and listen to a choir. But like I said, it was his first time there, him and his wife's first time there. And they did a lot. And, you know, they only had 3 days of vacation because they were both on working vacation. So then he told me about the place that they stayed at. And it was his wife's, because it was through his wife's company. They got to stay one night, like the last night of her conference there at a hotel. Oh, man, babe.
Pop?
No, anyway. Some hotel. Maybe it sounded like a Zool, kind of. But anyway, he looked at me with big eyes and he was like, the place was monstrous, like the resort. It was huge. And I was like, oh. So then I said, if I ever go there, I said, I want to stay at Pop Century. And he was like, I never heard of that. What is it? And I was like, oh, it has cool, like, 80s themes. That's all I could think of was 80s stuff because of the big roller, or the big...
The skate, the bowling
roller
pins.
skate, and the bowling pins, and, like, so I was telling him about it.
Or something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
And I was telling him about it, and I was like, yeah, it's got, like, huge statues of this stuff, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and the rooms are kind of themed a little with wherever you're staying
Your
at.
area is, yeah.
And he was like, oh, that sounds cool. And I was like, yeah. I was like, so I'd want to stay there.
Pop Century.
It was really funny that we both bonded over Disney World, but we were two Disneyland. Yeah.
And you've never been.
I know, I've never been, but I could talk to him about it because of the vlogs.
Yeah.
And then, I said, and then as we were finishing up, you know, because we're still trying to work.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I don't care though. I'm so old. I said, I'm still old school. I said, Disneyland's my favorite and I'll forever be Disneyland. Well, at that point, Anthony, that's my assistant manager, he came up and he's like, oh, I love Disneyland. And I go, I know, huh? Me too. I said, I'm so old school that I like it there. And he goes, I haven't been back since I've been 8 years old, and Anthony's younger than me. Most everybody's younger than me because they don't think I am older than them.
Right.
And so Anthony was like, we're taking my daughter this year finally. And so then I was like, well, how old is she? You know? And he was like, she's 4. And I went, oh man, like that. And I said, if she was 2, she'd get it for free.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah. But she just finally is 47 inches, so she grew taller as the 46 inches, so now she can go on every ride with him.
Yeah.
All of them. And that's why they waited. But they're going to take his daughter, him and his wife are going to take his daughter this summer to go. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. And then I was trying to tell him the secret on making the shoes so that little kids are taller. That you take the bottom of a flip-flop, the rubber, and you make sure whatever tennis shoe they have on is black, and you like glue it onto their shoes. I guess a lot of dads were doing that to get their kids onto the rides because they're like, if we're going, I want them to go on rides. And so when they stand up, they are that tall.
That's sneaky.
Yeah, type stuff. But so yeah, we were just having like a whole Disney conversation for a half hour, you know, while we were working, but it was pretty cool. And
Disney,
you know, that's what he said, Autopia.
Yeah.
So in Disney World, he was saying how it's basically like NASCAR there. They do theirs, it's faster.
Yeah.
And the setup is like a NASCAR race.
That's the one where you sit on the track and it just your thing.
Where you're getting into like the race pits and then getting into your cars.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, so it's not like a stroll like the Autotopia at ours is like
leisure,
a little Sunday drive. And then when he was talking about the mining ride or something, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but
it's too long.
I go, well, the one thing that we have though on them is we have the Cars ride.
We have cars and they have
Seven Dwarfs basically.
They have test track.
Yeah, but we have, yes, but ours is an actual Disney theme, and it's the Cars, you know, the Cars ride is something that we have on them. Yeah. They have the Country Bear Jamboree still, though, and they have some of the old stuff that I would still love if we had, like Country Bears, which we'd never get Country Bears back because Winnie the Pooh's down there now, which is also a good ride.
But we have the restaurant.
Yeah, we do have the restaurant still, and that we, at Disneyland, also have No People Mover, and they do. And People Mover was one of my favorites.
It's not really a ride, guys.
You learn about a lot of stuff.
I know that, but I'm just saying it's not like a ride. You're just kind of like...
It's a ride.
It's a place to go to rest your feet.
No, it's a ride. This is the girl who doesn't like the train at Disneyland. I will ride the train for an hour just to go around like 3 times because I love it.
I like the train, but I will walk from one side of the park to the other because it doesn't bother me.
I don't get on it to get to the other side, but if you were like, oh my gosh, let's go ride this ride and you're right by the train, it's like, get on the train.
to get over there faster.
Maybe
They should start doing more than one train.
They do.
No, remember when they were like, oh, you can't board it over here.
That's only because the train had just came back.
I know, but I'm saying.
Anyway.
That was frustrating.
Anyway. The train is one.
It cut me off.
Yeah, it did. But the thing is, so we have Abraham Lincoln, which I like because I think it's cool. They have the Hall of Presidents, so which would also be really cool to see because the animatronics are all of the a lot of the presidents, and so that would be cool. But to be honest, the Abraham Lincoln one, it's very emotional. It's very cool because the animatronic is so realistic.
One day I'll have to do it.
But it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter. Disneyland in itself is just emotional for us. We both cry.
Phantasmic's my Disney. Right? When I hear that music, I'm like,
and
oh my gosh.
For me, most of the time it's walking in. And as soon as you read the plaque, it's that over, and then you're just kind of like, yeah. But anyway, guys, we're getting low on battery because I just talked your ear off for like a half hour, and I really do need to go to bed. But I just haven't been able to see my babe today, so I haven't really talked.
Yeah.
So I do have to get to bed, and
we have to get up early.
Like I said, this is the first time we see each other today, so that's my story isn't because I don't talk to her all day.
I know.
So
I know
it's really hard, but because I have to try to remember all my stories, like oh yeah.
Well, thank you for watching our first day at Veda. We're going to try to do the whole month of April.
We're going to try really hard.
And then the next one, I think, is October, where you vlog every day, too. And then back to Vlogmas. So,
yeah.
We have 18 subscribers.
Which is cool.
So,
thank you.
We know them all.
Well, that's fine.
I think I know most of them, except like 2 people, but
that's fine.
That's okay.
You guys can look us up on other stuff, too, like Facebook or Insta.
Yeah.
We have a couple
We're on Instagram. Yeah. So.
Okay, guys.
You can like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
If you want. If not, then this is, if you don't
watch it. Most of the time
it's for us.
It's us and our close friends and family watch it.
Yeah. So,
which is fine.
Which is fine.
Oh, and by the way, today, if you go to see it real soon, stuff on Twitter or Insta or Facebook, you guys.
Did I post something?
You can see Lee because he did his Easter egg hunt and he also is in an Eeyore bunny outfit.
I did not see any of this because I've been busy today.
There's 10 photos on Insta.
Oh my gosh.
And the Insta story had them standing in front of their door.
I have to go look at it, you guys.
So, yeah, she got to look at it. There's 10 photos. I think there's 10 photos, but he is the cutest little
He looks more like his mom, maybe?
He's looking like Ashley right now, but he...
when he was born, he looked like Joe.
Well, and he's got Joe's, like, I'd say, nose, eyes, and, like, hair, head.
Yeah.
But when he has, like, that little grin, that's when his eyes are, like, Ashley's smile.
I have to look at it.
Eyes,
I can't believe I didn't see any of this.
Yeah. So, anyway, Babe's going to go look at that. I have got to turn the light off, you guys, and go to bed.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to have Tinkerbell playing, and I will see you guys later.
Bye. See you for another day of Veda. Or how do you say it, babe?
Veda.
Veda. Bye.